Have you ever had trouble coming up with ideas for posts on social media? Or maybe you have great ideas, but they never see the light of day. Or you think of something great that you could have posted about some event that just passed or is taking place today. If your answer is yes to any of those, I have a solution for you. I am going to show you how to put together a marketing calendar so that these things don't happen to you again. This is the same that we'll be using in our company, both for ourselves and for our clients. This helps keep things organized, and it's very simple to use. It's a Google Sheet. I love Google Sheets. They are super useful, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's take a look at the sheet. Let me share my screen. So here's the sheet. If you were at our live webinar, you'll receive this on the registration. If you don't have the sheet, there is a link for you to get the download. So don't worry about that. But let's go over the sheet. Okay, so first I'm going to just show you all the tabs. It has a bunch of tabs, and I'm just going to show you all the tabs and how the tabs are organized. Okay, so we have a bunch of tabs at the bottom. The first one is an overview where you would have all your information that you want to keep handy. Then there is an idea bank tab. And then there is the year at a glance tab where all the months are listed. And I'm going to go through each of these in a moment. Then there is your marketing emails if you are doing marketing emails. And then you will see a tab for each month. All right, so let's go back to the overview. Let's start here. So on this sheet, on the left-hand side, you would list all of your social media accounts and also your website pages. So you have them handy right here because you may want to link to them later. I'm going to show you how to use that later. The reason you want to have your social media here is because sometimes you may want to take a look and see when was the last time you posted. You want to check something. And this way you don't have to go outside of this sheet. Just click and go right into it while you have the sheet right here. You didn't have to leave anything, and you can take a look and see what you want to see and quickly get back to work. Because you know how distracting it is if you're going to type in and wait for it to load and have to go on another tab. And then you get distracted, you see the post from your friend and the other one, and then next thing you know, 2 hours have passed. I'm sure I'm not the only one that happens to. On the right side, you will see content repository. So the content repository is where you would have links to blog posts that you wrote, case studies that you have, any interesting articles that you found around maybe the industry sites. They have the latest stats. They have some useful information about sustainability and different things like that that could be of interest that you would like to share. So you want to keep it handy right here. Then there is the idea bank. Oh, before I forget, the first thing you're going to do when you access this sheet is to download it to your drive. So you make a copy to your drive and you will have a copy, exact copy of this sheet. So next you have the idea bank. The idea bank is where you would write down and you will keep track of any topics that any articles, maybe somebody wrote an article outside of the industry in Inc. magazine, Fortune magazine, or wherever it is about some usage of promotional products. There's every once in a while, there are nice, interesting articles, and you may want to have them right here to reference. Also, again, also different interesting topics that you find around that you want to keep handy. Subscriptions websites that you like to check for ideas, your local news or BizBash. I love that one. It talks about events and different kinds of events. Anything like that, you will keep right here. So it's handy and ready to go. Then we go to the year at a glance, which is when things start to get interesting. Here you will see all the months of the year. And the purpose of this sheet is to plan the year. You want to first take a look at the whole year and mark any holidays that are taking place during the year that you want to take advantage of in one way or another. So you would have, of course, January. The theme for January could be the trends. You go to the trade show, so just not holidays, but also events and different things like that. The way this works is that when you fill this in, You type it right here. So we're going to make this the monthly theme. Is going to be trends, and you're going to see it show up in our month of January theme, and also in our month of January right here is the theme. So it's all linked. Same thing when you change the year, it changes in all the pages. So this is done so that you don't have to do it again. So as far as the dates that you want to keep track here, you want to, for example, your anniversary. That is such an important date, the year you started your business. You want to celebrate that. You want to share that with your audience, because especially now with there is such a short barrier of entry to become a distributor. So you want to show that you've been around for many years. That is going to be an advantage that you have. And if you're a no one, you still want to celebrate. There is a lot to celebrate. So you would want to have that included in your planning. Also, the major holidays. You would like to start promoting the holiday season and the business gifts early enough that people have time to order, not wait till December to promote any gifts, right? And sometimes we don't really do it. We don't really think ahead of time enough. And this way you will not miss it. So your promotion for the month, your theme for the month of, say, September, you're going to start with the holiday season. So also any events that take place locally that everybody is aware of and everybody participates, and maybe many of your clients would be part of that, and you're going to be selling them products. So you want to kind of be right in the middle of that event as well. And this is going to let you remember that you want to plan for that. Same thing with your marketing emails. If you're doing emails, then every month, all the themes will be here, and it's much easier to decide what to send, what emails to send. And I have some columns here that are broken down in different types of things that you could communicate and that you would want to make. For example, company news. You went to the trade show in January, you go to the trade show. So you want to share and share photos and share the news. You're keeping up with the new products and new trends, and you're ready to show them to them. You also may want to share a post. If you did a blog post, you share it here. And if you want to kind of show products, so you have a little bit of each of these. And this as a reference. You found a really cool product, and you want to make a note of it somewhere. This would be the place where you want to make a note of. You know, in March, I want to talk about this one product that I found that is going to be really great for this type of event. So that is the marketing emails. Then let's go to each month. So for each month, we have, divided by week and by day. And then we have different subtitles here. First, the date is done in a way that when you change, you want to update it for next year, and you go like that, then it's already updated. Of course, this will not be on Monday, it will be a Wednesday. But so let's just go back to this year. Keep it in this year. But the point is that you can very easily, and if you drag it, it's just going to automatically update all of those dates. So it is really very useful in that way. So when you want to start, let's just have some examples here of posts. When you're going to be posting, you want to have certain things that you're going to use as a reference, so that not every day you post the same thing, So for example, Monday, you want to post a product idea, and you decide you're going to post a water bottle that you found really interesting. So you will write a little briefly about the water bottle and describe it and say how it really is cool. And if you want a quote, call me, whatever. Then Tuesday, you want to show your expertise. And the post is about, you can show a project you did, a really cool project, and you can explain what the project was about and what the client was looking for and how this came out really well. Wednesday, you're going to do a character story, meaning you're going to show your character, who you are, how you approach things. So it could be maybe you introduce a member of your team. You went to an event, you did a chamber event, and you attended an ASI show, PPAI show, and you want to show you were at the event, you are learning, and that goes on the character story. Then Thursday, you do a pro tip. You do a tip. the tip could be how to choose a product, how to make sure a product is sustainable, how to different types of decoration, something that is teaching, you're teaching something. And then on Friday, you could share stats. There's plenty of information about statistics that you can very well take, spread them throughout the year. So that gives you pretty much, you can add anything else here, but if you already have your what I call the purpose, then you can kind of copy that and reuse it basically because it's already done. And all you need to do is fill in the actual post that you want to use. Now, the big advantage of this comes about and becomes very evident when you've been using this for a year, even if you don't post everything here every day, for a whole year, and then you start the new year and you already have a structure started. All the posts already started. The first Monday in January, you're going to post a water bottle, a different one maybe, but you already have a little bit of a write-up already there. So you don't have to start from scratch, especially the holidays. You come up with this really nice message, and then the next year you're sitting staring at a piece of paper and you cannot come up with anything, but you already have it here. You may want to tweak it. It really saves a ton of time. The other advantage is that this is a shareable sheet. So if you have somebody working with you in getting this post done, then you could both be looking at the exact same thing. You can be making your notes, your corrections, because this is a shareable sheet, an editable sheet, and you can add comments to it. It's a really ideal to work with a team, to work with someone else in a very effective way. And if you want to take the post and put them on a spreadsheet to upload to the posting system of your choice, it is also very easy to do because it's already pretty much formatted. All you need to do is copy paste it and you're done. Now, I personally don't think that you need to work and plan the entire month. I don't do that. I find that it's better to plan one whole week at a time because we live in a very dynamic and changing world. So you want to kind of stay relevant. Like this week over here in Florida, we have the hurricane. If I were going to post something, and maybe I post something about the hurricane. So you have to kind of always be kind of on top of things. What you would need to do is take some time, say on a Saturday morning, a couple of hours, to plan your posts and to get them going. And then you can check what did you post about, on Monday, I posted water bottles. Okay, let me post bags this week. And you have it all here. So that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, post them below. And if you don't have the worksheet, there is a link where you can get it and put it to good use. I hope this was useful. See you next time.